Hey friends, it's me, the Ebony Otaku, the well-rounded nerd. So most of you are aware that I have very little in the way of self-control when it comes to walking past the toy section of a store. It's not my fault. It's not my fault when figures are on sale for a good price. Zero parts of that are my fault. But choosing to buy the figure, now that is my fault. And I'm getting to a point, at least in my office space, because we haven't done our house remodels yet, that I need to make space on my shelves for more figures. So that means I have choices to make. Hard ones. Choices about who's coming out of the box. But sometimes you luck out and get two of the same figure, so that means you can take one out of the box, right? So this tore up, janky boxed Ironhide. Obviously, he's from the Studio Series 84, looking real Michael Bay in the face. Looking real Michael Bay in the face. I got this guy several years ago, and I actually got him on the Amazon because during the panorama, Shop Therapy was my friend. That's where. Oh, I have my camera turned where you can't see them right now. Oh, shame on me. Oh, let's fix this. Turn. That's where a lot of these guys came from. So, actually, no, Metroplex was a gift. I got myself Omega Supreme. I've had Unicron for years. That's Pickle Rick. If you know, you know. So, we'll turn back. We'll just leave him back there. It's appropriate. It's a Transformers video, so whatever. But, if I saw it and wanted it, like I went through a period of, I don't say no to myself, basically. And in my birthday month of December, I really don't say no. I'm basically like, I save up money all year just for when it hits December. Because being a December baby does have a benefit. Toys are everywhere. And then all the stuff that you couldn't find throughout the year, all of a sudden becomes available from mid-November to January the 2nd. It's great. So I've developed a don't say no to myself policy during December for that very reason. So that's how I was able to acquire a bunch. And then, just randomly, you hit a Walgreens or a Walmart or Target, I just would go down the toy aisle to see if there was something I wanted. And I don't want everything. I know there are collectors out there who are like, if there's a franchise they like, they want all of them. I know people who probably have every Funko Pop that was ever made. I've said it before, I preserve the Funko Pop buying for things I would never want a set of figures for, something really weird and unique. I've got the ones from Daria. I've got Daria and Jane. I loved that show growing up. It was a big deal in my young life. Or Wednesday. I don't want a set of Wednesday figures, but it's cool to have the Wednesday Funko Pop. I love the show. Jenna Ortega, she slaps. It's great. So, and then I've seen Transformer collections, and hats off to y'all, because these guys take up space. Even the small ones. People who have rooms like mine that are nothing but Transformers. I'm kind of happy that I've never gotten hyper fixated on only collecting one thing, because I think it makes my collection, I don't know, cooler, more unique, more fun. I have so many interesting things to look at. And again, you only see a piece of it right here, because there's this whole wall over here. There's stuff on that side. There's stuff in the rest of the house. But I think it just makes the backdrop more fun. You should see people's faces at work the first time, they see me, because I'm a corporate trainer. So, and, I do a lot of what we call client engagement, which means I work with leaders to figure out what their people need from learning and development, what they need as far as training and stuff like that. And when people have not encountered me, or they don't know the lore of my office, get on a call and have to spend the first 5-10 minutes explaining to people the thing. But it's a really good icebreaker. Yes, those are headphones on the walls. They were over here, but they were in the way. So now they're on thumbtacks on the wall. Thumbtacks are the greatest decorating secret. You know how much of this stuff is held up with thumbtacks? Anyway. But this little, right here, I digress, but I've got, oh, you see more of it now, but this fruit, all these up here on the wall, thumbtacks. This little fruits basket wall scroll here on the side of this bookshelf, thumbtacks. you don't know how to affix things, thumbtacks. Anywho, but yeah, folks will start getting into, and then they start looking for a franchise that they recognize or like. Like it's fun. It's a good icebreaker because in my real life, you know, I'm quite tall for a girl, and I know women who are taller than me. Personally, know them. No, I know two specifically. You know who you are. You know, it's fun being a tall girl. But people get just as easily intimidated. You know, the black belt doesn't help with that. But then stuff like this is a really good just icebreaker. It's something interesting to talk about. It gives visual interest to my room. Like there's a look in here that can only be duplicated if you had every single thing that I have, which means I have a space that is unique to me. And that's one of the fun things about collecting, about nerding. Like I'm always an advocate of find a way to enjoy the things that you collect. Like I went through a period of a couple years where I was, you know, had less money, moved out of parents' house, 1 bedroom. You know, I didn't have a collection this big yet, but two, didn't have display space. So things were packed away in boxes and up for a long time. They did not get to see and enjoy them. But now I can have them out and see them and enjoy the collection and even add to it, you know, like having the manga wall. That piece of artwork right there, that's something my aunt gave me several years ago. It used to be in a different room in my old house. Now it gets to be in my office and it's part of my background, you know. So I always find the ways to actually enjoy your collection. And if you're not enjoying it, that would let you know that it might be a piece that you're ready to relinquish. Like I have several pieces that I want to relinquish out into the world, but we have not gotten the channel to the subscriber level where I can do that. So keep liking, commenting, and subscribing so I can give away figures, because I want to add to your collection if I have the opportunity. I'm totally all for that. I will share the nerdity. But I like to make space for things I love so that I can enjoy them, so I can see them, so I can attempt to transform them and fail. But that's part of the fun. So let's take a look at old Ironhide, because you know this is Panorama Ironhide. But a couple of weeks ago, I guess it's more than a couple of weeks now, about 6 weeks ago, we went to the store and there was like one of those double packs that I had unboxed, and I wanted the other figure in there, but it came with this one. It was another RC that he was attached to. And I was like, I feel like I have him. And then I came home, I was like, I do have him. But I had him in a janky box. You know what that means? He gets to stay pristine and perfect. And I don't have to look at this janky box anymore because he's coming out. Now, I will say, as far as characters go, my only attachment to Ironhide specifically is that he is part of that original Gen 1 crew. When Optimus Prime and the rest of them wake up in Teletran 1, he in there. So that's the only attachment to Ironhide I really have. That when they go back to Cybertron for that one episode and he ran into Chromia. Like, there's that. You know, Ironhide, Chromia. We're gone again, and the men are gone. But yeah, that's my only attachment to him. He's not on like my favorites list, but he's part of the OG crew. So that is my collector attraction to this figure. There is a look, not just a look. So like when you think about the cartoons that you love, I love seeing people fight about whether or not a cartoon belongs to the 80s or 90s. Cartoons belong to everyone. First of all, it doesn't matter when it was made. If you grew up watching it, it's yours. It's your cartoon. All right. I fully embrace kids now watching Gen 1 and Gen 2 Transformers. Please do it. That's called good parenting. And you know what? I watched all of Steven Universe, Adventure Time, and Gravity Falls. But I wasn't a kid when those came out. Still my cartoons, okay? Currently in Rick and Morty. Just finished season 7. It was great. Probably going to watch it again because it was great. You know, the cartoons are for everyone. What was I saying? I don't know. That took myself in a whole tangent. Oh yeah, back to this. But my attraction to this, you know, is it helps complete like the, I don't want every Transformer out there, but when it comes to like the Gen 1 models, especially that first season, like those are special to me because those are the characters I grew up watching every Saturday morning. So if I can get a hold of them, that's where my collector attraction to this is. Not because like I'm obsessed with it like Alita 1 and RC where I gotta have them all. Or like Sailor Moon. Like Sailor Moon's big thing. Like if you've seen, y'all have seen bits and pieces. I might do a short where I just spin my office and let y'all see like all of it. But like there's a big Sailor Moon wall scroll on every wall. My office. No, actually I had to move one of them. So there's out of 4 walls, 3 have a Sailor Moon wall scroll on them somewhere. And I've had others. I've given them away in the past. I have new ones like that one. That is not the one I got at Disney World. I got that one, I think, at Box Lunch. But there's one on this wall that when I do the big zoom, you'll see. And it has, it's one that I got at Disney. And then there's one that I didn't even know I was getting. I had ordered a box of lights, and it came with a wall scroll. That one I got on purpose. You know, so like Sailor Moon, yeah, I am a little obsessive about the Sailor Moon. I did not know I was obsessive about Alita 1 until I realized there was more than one. And now I must have them all. These are my Pokemon. But yeah, let's go ahead and take him out. The box was so janky that there's like not even any tape to undo. Like just, oh, it's the worst. I'm gonna slide him out. Oh, look. He has a scene. I need to save some of these because these are actually like good to pose Warhammer figures in front of. Yeah. So next few of these I open, I think I'm gonna save a couple of these because when I'm taking pictures and I need wall behind them, that's good wall. So, see, me and my thing. Oh, they don't have instructions to transform. Wait, does this come out? Hold up, girl. You can rip the whole box apart. It has a stand. It folds out. Y'all just. See, that's how they're fighting the trash and the globals and the whatever else. They're making you want to keep the box. Which honestly, this one I think I will. I might do some editing and like remove the bumblebee and stuff from it because one I have 2, so I'm not attached to it anymore. But this is a really good war scene. Like this is a really good take pictures of Warhammer figures in front of it. Little backdrop. Like look at that. That's fantastic. Very much looks like it's from the future where there's only war. But then there's the box with him. So Ironhide, as I recall in the original show, he turned into kind of a, it wasn't a fire truck, but it looked like a fire truck. Makes sense? Like it's a Cybertronian fire extinguisher of flame, shall we say. It dead up says on here big screen inspired, but I think this is big screen inspired from the original movie, not big screen inspired Michael Bay. But what's funny is look at that face. Like you could big screen inspired by the cartoon and the live action, I believe, because he looked real 2000 and whatever in the face. 8+. Y'all know I can't transform this. Like we all know. I mean, the box work, I mean, I like it when they make a forgettable box, because then when I get rid of it, I don't feel so bad. Oh, it's my favorite part. It's the instructions on how to transform it. There are 22 steps to transform them. No. You know what? Someone commented a couple weeks ago. They said, I always have to get my kid to help me transform these. Yeah. Something in our brains just keeps us from knowing what to do. I had to reach over and grab my little multi-tool. You know how I love my little multi-tool. So let's get him out of here. I think I'm going to keep his interior and exterior because I'm building scenery. A scenery stash for shorts because I want to do like stuff with my figures and stuff and have fun with it because I'm goofy. So I like a goofy short. I probably shouldn't be pulling this little knife toward my face. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Oh, it's got all those little nibs. Ugh, I hate the nibs. You see, like that little elastic stuff that's like, yeah. Those. Oh, they got him strapped in here like he's going to the chop. Like a cow on his last day. Two. That one. Okay, one more. Is he out yet? Is he free? Okay, I think he's free now. Let's look at him. This is the best part when you get to see the figure in all of its glory. Oh, he's great. Oh, see, someone else commented that even though that they're not into like the newer figures, like a lot of people are still looking for the older stuff, which I have some older figures. Like I got a Skylinks, an original Skylinks back there, and he is one of my pride and joys. But they did say that they appreciated just the detail on these new figures. I mean, look at that. The molds for these, they did a good job. Let's at least give them credit. Even if you're not into the reproductions, which that's what these are. They're reproductions of the originals. Don't care. Doesn't bother me. They did it. Like, they really did a good job. So, head fully spins around. Oh, these open. I know what you're thinking. Is she going to try to transform him? Not today, Satan. No. Nope. 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 I will try. I'm going to do, like, specific, like, can I transform it videos. I have a stash of instructions, but YouTube also exists, and I know there are people out there who actually can transform them. And instead of me looking like a fool, I'm watch one of them and then come out here and look like I know what I'm doing. But y'all, I can't even fake that because y'all already know I don't know what I'm doing. Let's get his blaster out of here. Oh no, the blaster isn't... Okay. See, I want to save this part and add it to my scenery stash. But... Ow. Pulling the little strings out. But... it's a little bit too beat up. Too many holes. Okay. I was going to say, I was like, I don't want to tear that up. But actually, now that I look at it, there's too many holes in it. I have to use the other one anyway. So, okay. Well, this is going to the landfill. Rip. Rip. Make sure there's nothing else here. All right. Got it. That's great. So, if I look at the transformed version of him, yeah, when you transform him, that just sits right on top. And you know what nobody can explain to me? Oh, is this a two-handed weapon? Sure enough, I gotta get it in both of his hands. You know what no one can explain to me? Zero people. Megatron. And Galvatron. Galvatron makes a little more sense. Megatron really makes no sense. And Soundwave. 4-story tall robot. Right? Turned into a handgun. I'll wait. How? Like, I can even, like, let Optimus Prime's, like, trailer just appearing out of nowhere. Because it's not his legs. His legs are not the trailer. They're the bed for the trailer. They're the part it hooks to. I can let that slide. Okay? Like, okay, it just follows him around and it's just there. Okay. How does he go from being 4 stories tall to a handgun? That's right, you can't explain it either. Same thing with Soundwave. How does he go from being 4 stories tall? Because he's the same height as Megatron. Okay, we'll say they're 3 stories tall. They're 3 stories tall. How do you go from 30 feet tall to a tape deck? At least Blaster, who also turns into a tape deck, is not 3 stories tall. He's one of the shorter Transformers. Still stupid, but... but at least the scaling makes a little bit more sense. Make sense? You can't. But they're cartoons. I guess they don't have to make sense. Let's see. Do I have this backwards? I feel like I do. No, oh, he's got to be posed. Okay, we got... Just knocked my earbuds on the floor. Okay, so we have to pose him for that to happen. Now, let's see if I can even pose him. So, leg comes back here. Let's see if we can get him like in the picture. Okay, this leg goes out because he means business. This is up. And we point this one down. And then this hand comes under. No. That's not going to bend in that far. You lie. Lies have been told. I can't even pose him like the box. Did I get it? No, I did not. Let's go the other way. Let's go the other way. She can't transform him. She can't pose him. What good is she? What good is she? She threw away Elita 1's gun. from another unboxing because I didn't look in the box thoroughly enough. We're going to switch it. We're going to make this leg go out and bend. All right, so he's got his Olympic pose going, and then this hand will come down and under. No, it won't. Nope, sure won't. His testicles are too big. So I don't see how this is supposed to support the weapon because his testicles are, yeah. You know what? We're gonna put you in the barbarian pose. There we go. Ah, he's just coming for you. Ah! It's not the sound Ironhide makes. But I'm happy with him. You know, that's a good little find. And, you know, since the Amazon box was a dud, you know, I never wanted to open them because it was the only one I have. But now that I have two, I have one that's open. And I have one that gets to remain, well, as pristine as it can be with this BS going on. Look, the planet's already dead. Just embrace it. Give me some plastic. Protect my face. Joking. So I made it this far in the video and they're an eco person. They're gonna come for me. Too late. I'm publishing this. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little unboxing. Now I've got to go find a place over there for him to live. And that is the best part. I would put him on the desk, but the desk is reserved for the girl army. So he must go live elsewhere. But that's okay. He has plenty of brothers in battle back there for him to join. But as usual, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.